Most brokers believe 3 things about recruiting. 1, you need to cold call harder. 2, you need to offer better splits. 3, producing agents don't respond to ads. All 3 are wrong, and believing them is costing you agents money and possibly your entire brokerage. Let me show you what's actually true. Here's what you're probably dealing with right now. You're grinding through cold calls, getting rejected, getting ghosted. The few agents you do recruit are part-timers who quit after 90 days. You've paid recruiting companies $4,000 a month. They brought you tire kickers and excuses. You've tried Indeed, nothing but unlicensed applicants who've never closed a deal. You've hired recruiters $60,000 a year. They burned out in 6 months. Meanwhile, your overhead keeps climbing, more going out than coming in, every single month. You're trapped in production because your agents can't cover the bills. So you keep selling just to keep the lights on. And here's the part nobody talks about. We've spoken to brokers who ignored this problem so long they ended up downsizing offices, cutting staff. Some are forced to shut down entirely. But that's the path you're on if nothing changes. But here's the good news. It's not your fault. It's the method. Let me save you time and money. Cold calling doesn't work. Every call trains producing agents to see you as desperate. You're damaging your reputation with every dial. Indeed doesn't work. It attracts people who think real estate is a side hustle, not agents closing 30 deals a year. Recruiting companies don't work. They're just cold calling on your behalf. Same method, same trap, bigger invoice. Competing on splits doesn't work. You attract bargain hunters who leave the moment someone offers 5% more. And here's one most brokers don't realize. You don't need a bigger brand to compete. We build a multi-million-dollar business with this exact system. No brand, no reputation, no social media following, just this system. So if these methods don't work, what does? Here's what's actually happening. When you cold call a producing agent, they're busy, successful, closing deals. And out of nowhere, a broker they've never heard of is interrupting their day. What message does that send? I need you more than you need me. It positions you as desperate, lower status, and producing agents don't join desperate brokers. They join brokers they look up to. Think about dating. If someone calls you 10 times asking why you don't go out with them, you run. Recruiting works the same way. The more you chase, the more they pull away. We call this the chasing trap. And 99% of brokers are stuck in it. But here's what Google found. 70% of producing agents research online before they ever switch brokerages. They're already looking. They're just not looking at your cold calls. They're looking for leaders, authority, value. So you stop chasing, you start attracting. Here's how it works. Instead of interrupting agents with cold calls, you put something valuable in front of them. A video that actually helps them, shows them how to grow their business, get more listings, close more deals. When they choose to watch, everything changes. Their guard is down, they're leaning in, evaluating. And when that video delivers real value, they start thinking, this broker actually knows what they're talking about. That's the status flip. By the time they book you on your calendar, they've already watched your video. They already see your value. They show up pre-sold, asking how to join, not sitting there with arms crossed. We call this the 24/7 digital recruiter. We build this entire system for you. Write your script, build your funnel, run your ads. You record one video. We handle everything else. Sean was making 100 cold calls per week. Now he's recruiting 1 producing agent per day. Works less than 4 hours a week on recruiting. Last week, an entire brokerage with 6 agents joined him in a single conversation. And here's something Sean told us. The agents he recruits this way stay. They don't leave for a better split because they didn't join for the split. They joined because they saw value. One of our clients in a market most people have never heard of, not a major metro. Everyone knows everyone. He thought online recruiting wouldn't work there. First 30 days, 3 producing agents. Joel was skeptical. He wasn't even a top producer himself. How could he recruit producers? 40 agents in 16 weeks. Anthony in New York. He had tried building funnels before, tried running his own ads. Nothing worked. He's not tech savvy. First weeks with us. 3 experienced agents. All he did was show up to the calls. We've done this for over 2,900 brokers, spent $3 million testing what works. This isn't theory. I've been burned by marketing before. This isn't generic marketing. We've spent 7 years building this specially for brokerage recruiting. That's all we do. Agents book, but don't show up. They show up pre-sold. They've already watched your video. Our clients see 3 to 4 times better show rates than cold recruiting. I don't have time for this. Your record, 1 video. We handle everything else. This system runs 24/7 while you run your brokerage. What if my market is too competitive? 99% of brokers in your market are still cold calling. You'll be the only one attracting with value. That's not competitive, that's a blue ocean. And here's something else. This system gives you predictable growth, not random referrals, not hoping someone applies. Consistent appointments with producing agents every single week. That's how you finally build something with real value, something you can eventually step back from or sell. Here's our guarantee: 10 appointments with producing agents in 7 days, or you don't pay. We take all the risk, but we only work with 3 brokerages per 15-mile radius. Once a market is claimed, it's gone. 6 months from now, you're in one of 2 places: still cold calling, still bleeding money, still watching competitors grow, still wondering if you'll have to downsize or shut down entirely, or producing agents booking on your calendar while you sleep. Agents who stay because they chose you. Predictable growth every month. Finally, building something that doesn't require you grinding 60 hours a week. There's an application right below this video. Fill it out. Takes 60 seconds. If your market is still available, you can book a call with our team on the next page. But don't wait. Every broker in your area is seeing this right now. Scroll down and apply before someone else claims your spot.